Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms. This video we're going to see how you can be successful. So whatever your idea of success is, how can you reach it? We have pile 1 over here, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. As always, make sure to choose with your intuition. If you're not sure how, you can always visit the video in the ribbon above. But once you've made your choice, go ahead to the timestamps in the comment and the description box and you can select your reading and we'll get started. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. We'll see how you're going to be successful. So whatever successful means to you, whatever speaks success to you, how can you reach that? Okay, so we have third quarter harvest, and we have waxing crescent faith. Okay, I'm just going to switch these around because, yeah, keep faith that you will reap the rewards of whatever you set into motion. This is also about getting into a abundance mindset and not feeling as though you don't deserve something and therefore you need to desperately keep trying for something. That's something of a poverty mindset. The try hard thing, or keeping a lot of attachment and hopes to the dream that you have. It is good to have faith, but part of the concept of faith is that you can peacefully let the thing go, right? When you just know that it is something that belongs to you, you just drop it there. It just is. It is yours. That house you dream of, or that car you dream of, or that person, that family life that you dream about. If you honestly feel as though you are worth that, then it will happen. And you don't need to constantly work towards it. Not that you don't put effort, but you're not doing that because you're trying to get somewhere. You're doing the effort just because you feel like it, and that's just how you are. That is what it means to be vibrating at the same level as your manifestation, right? As the things that you dream about and what you aspire towards. So here is like, keep faith that you will harvest, you will get the rewards and the abundance that you seek. The idea of success, it feels reachable. It's just, I believe at this time, resting in your internal faith in the universe and its methods, recognizing the opportunities that come your way, the way you deal with them, the way you proceed from that point on. All of that is what is going to matter, because it's not even a question of whether you will get it or not. You will. Okay, it's just how will you. Okay. Let's see some more oracle cards. Pile 1, please. How can they be successful? Yeah, okay. The first card that we have is choose who you are becoming. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some more cards. What do you really want? Again, something about choice, as if you're on a crossroads. Okay. Pile 1 viewers, how can they be successful, please? Okay, I will just talk about this for now. I feel like I will shuffle more, but okay, we'll see. Choose who you are becoming, what you really want. The crossroad thing that I said, as if you have a choice in front of you, and one would require you to have a lot of faith because it might be an unknown or uncharted territory. You've not prepared for it, or you can't even dare to dream of it, but somehow you are dreaming of it, so there is some type of pull back that you are experiencing in really going towards something that you're dreaming about. Again, I come back to keep faith that you will still get the success and the rewards that you are seeking. And it's just a question of where do you feel more at peace, because faith is very much associated with peace, right? And living your truth. So truth is something that speaks very deeply to you. It may not be something that everyone will understand, and it doesn't have to be digestible to everyone else, because everyone else is not living your life. You are living your life. What do you want it to be? Where do you want it to go? And how can you start going there today? What can you do now? What is right in front of you? It's not even a question of, okay, I will need an investment like 5 years down the line and then I have to find a place. And no, those are like the bigger goals and big plans. But today, right now, what can you do that is going to get you across that first threshold? You don't need to worry about the next million. They will come as and when they come. And whenever they come, you will be ready to deal with them. The life that everyone lives, it presents you with regular challenges, but you will not get the 10th challenge as your first challenge because you're not ready to deal with it yet. But through every challenge, we deal with it, we grow from it, we upgrade ourselves, right? So which way do you want to go? Don't worry about the challenge. You don't have to worry about all the struggles and all the times that you have to make important decisions. Just decide what you need to decide right now. Okay. What more? Feed your artist. Okay, some of you might be wanting to go into a creative field or pay more attention to that field. It can be dance, music, writing, drawing, sketching, anything really that explores your creative side. If you want to be a more creative person, be it, feed it, quench that thirst. And we have sacred mirrors. And the world, sacred mirrors is a deep one. You know what? I will read from the book. I don't want to butcher this, so I will just read from the book. Sacred mirrors are all around. We are connected to other souls on this planet, and every single interaction, no matter how great or how tiny, can carry a message or a meaning. Just as you can only really understand the concept of light when you've understood the concept of dark, so too can you only understand who you are when you really begin to see others. We see sameness in others, we see difference, and they offer us glimpses of our own true selves through their reflection. Look for a lesson in the coming days. A sacred mirror that will refract and reverberate throughout your being and shed light on your truest form. Sometimes mirrors serve to teach us how unique we are because of the contrasting and opposite nature they unveil. When another person thinks differently, use it to help you understand your own mind. Sometimes mirrors serve to ignite something within us that we had long forgotten. I wish I could do that. I would love to be that brave. I desire that charisma. Is that possible for me? What have your mirrors been showing you lately? And have you been acting on the information they're sending your way? Find solutions in these sacred reflections. How are the people you've been spending time with mirrors of you? Do they make your life better? Explore opportunities to try new things and to take risks by communicating in a new way, perhaps through the creative aspects, right? Allow your community to be a mirror and to show you what works best. Things that push our buttons are often reflections of things we have worked on or things we dislike about ourselves. What bothers you about your current situation that could actually be a reflection of something you'd like to change in yourself? Yes. Awesome. I'm glad I read from the book, really. Okay, we'll get you some tarot cards. How can pile 1? I'm using this deck again after a very long time. I used this one instead of the Light Seers for a lot of readings actually, and I felt like I was getting a little bit tired of it, but now it's back. I like that it gives a much more deeper and abstract view as compared to the Light Seers. Anyway, getting back to this. How can pile 1 be more successful? Be successful. How can they be successful? Successful. I have one card that came out. We'll get you some more, then we'll see. Okay. My goodness, so many wands. So here, we'll go in sequence. I'm keeping them in that order. Okay. Anything else? No, I don't think so. How can pile 1 read? I will get you this. I have the Divine Feathers as well, which I feel like shuffling right now, so I'm just gonna... Pile one, how can they be successful, please? How can they be successful? Yep, okay. Not shocked at all. So over here we have the Loon. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. When we read that line in the Sacred Mirrors that pay attention, in the next few days you will see a mirror that reflects, that refracts and reverberates, something like that. I immediately thought pay attention to your dreams as well, because this mirror behavior might be shown symbolically in your dreams in the next couple of days. And it's eclipse season right now. If you're watching it when I'm posting the video, it is eclipse season till quite a long time actually. December 4 is the solar eclipse, and the effects of it, last for about 6 months. But in the next couple of weeks, you can get some symbolic dreams telling you or warning you about the next phase of your life. I wouldn't say warning, because it's more like a direction, it's more information, it's more guidance, okay, about who you are becoming, and who you want to become, how can you steer, things like that. The message will be different for everyone, because everyone's going through a different type of choice making, right? So take that as it resonates. But in either case, you will get the information that you're looking out for. Okay, I just had to say that. And we have Heron as well. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. That's, again, resonating with the what do you really want, and choose who you're becoming. If your artist style is very quirky, then that's also not a problem. It's just a matter of, you follow what you really want. And when you're following what you really want to do, it doesn't matter. Things flow much easier. And I'm not just saying that because I read it in a book. It is really that, okay? I've experienced it personally, starting from last year till now. It just happens. Somehow things work out. It's, to me as well, pretty magical, okay? But that's the point of faith. So follow your own path. You don't have to worry about everyone else. Okay. We have Six of Swords as the first tarot card. This is, again, a transition thing. Move on. Leave the hurt behind. Leave the past behind. You don't need to bang your head over the same frustrations like the Five of Swords represents. It's time to move on from it. And it's not to say that, the past was easy to let go, or that, behavioral patterns are easy to move on from. No, they're not easy, but we need to move on every time in life, right? We need to keep transitioning. We need to keep growing and try to follow that light. And the light is not always in the same spot. It is dynamic. It is moving according to our hopes and wishes, and how that view changes according to the life that we have lived. So this is just saying, walk towards that vision of yours and leave things behind that are not working for you, and follow the guidance that the universe is presenting you with. Because Six of Swords is a willful movement, but you don't know exactly where you're going. The destination is unclear, but that's what highlights the faith as well so much. You need to have faith and trust in the current and the tides of the river and the universe and the path that is laid out in front of you. And you will reach the end goal. You will reach your destinations. Just take what you need to take and leave the rest. Then we have Four of Wands. This is, again, signifying the success, a reason to celebrate. You will see some results as soon as you establish there's something new or you walk towards it. You will see how you can be so happy, and somehow you feel more stable even though you have no clue where you're going next. You feel a lot more stable and secure and safe, and you find your real friends. It's fine if you already have them, that's great, they'll still stay, but you will really recognize the people who are going to stand with you through thick and thin, and with them you can feel a lot more camaraderie, friendship, kinship, and all of that. Okay, so this is definitely a part of your future, and also finding a stable home, if that's something that you're looking for, that's really here. But reason to celebrate, something to celebrate about. Also, this is about celebrating your accomplishments, of course, but just the journey, that you have come, the fire that has kept you alive, and the way that you have channeled it, which caused you to be where you are in the future, right? So you can really appreciate yourself by the end of this road. So a part of success for you will be internal security and just having a very healthy level of confidence in yourself. Okay. We also have 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is again like, I will let you know. Okay. We also have the 2 of Wands, right? Again, moving away from things that are not emotionally fulfilling for you. Don't grieve over the things that you have lost because they're gone. Look at the things that are there waiting for you on the other side of the river, in a parallel path, in a parallel universe, as some people would like to say. You can live a very different life. You might be grieving over some people you have lost, and some opportunities you have lost, or some things that did not work out your way. But that was automatic. It's like, the garbage took itself out. Thank God, right? So they're not worth grieving over for a very long time, where you reach a standstill, right? Where you are not able to go forward with your life. That's not how much attention anybody needs, really. It talks about our personal attachment to something. When you don't achieve something immediately, don't be disheartened. It's a card of disheartening as well. Keep the faith and just look, because when you have faith, you have a more open mind. So you look around more, you explore many different options. You just, stay from a neutral standpoint. You're like, okay, option 1, I will see if this is a good fit for me. Option number 2, does this work for me? Option 3, investigating something. It's not a deep dive thing, I'm not saying jump into something new immediately, no. But explore the idea and just what are the avenues that are available to you. And then you can make a choice. 2 of Wands has something going on. So if you want to switch your job, it doesn't mean that you leave your current job right now. It just means keep it, but also see what else is out there. Have it and keep it secure and going, but also see what excites you. Then you can slowly start moving towards it. This can also signify the poverty mindset that I was talking about, right? That itself is a mindset choice that we make. If after being aware that we are in that mindset, we still keep feeding it, then it's basically as though we are, I know that I'm upset and okay for the future. You're attracting more of the same. That's what I mean. So, my point is, like I said before, it's fine. Sometimes we lose things. It's okay. They were there for a reason. We learned something from them, and it's now time to say goodbye and you move on with your life. It's not to disrespect anyone or any opportunity that was there. Not at all. You're not treating it short, and it was a super important thing at a certain time of your life, but everything is always changing and evolving, right? So choose who you are becoming. The 6 of Swords of, continual transition and evolution. That's something that is mainly coming up here. Just trust the path ahead. For now, things will become a lot clearer to you in time. So like that's why I said with the 6 of Swords and 4 of Wands, the moment you start moving, you will somehow feel a lot more stable. Okay. Okay, what does Pawan need to hear right now regarding their success? What do they need to hear? Yeah, there you go. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Because we do not always know everything perfectly at every given point. Because we, as humans, we have a little bit of a limited view. We have our own perspective standing in the way. Sometimes there's a lot of emotions that fog the brain. And the brain doesn't work. And sometimes the heart and the brain argue. There's a lot going on within all of us, right? So it's impossible for us to know everything. Right? So when we pray, hoping that, you know what, I want this house, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. There can be a lot of wishes that we are gathering from previous influences. So if our parents had said that having a nice house, nice family, a nice car is a signification of success, we learn to believe that that's what success means. But perhaps deep down to us, Success is just, having the people you care about around you. It doesn't have to be a good family. It can be your friends as well. It can be a nice pet. It can be a good place to live in where you feel at peace and does not necessarily go by everyone's standard of peace or living at peace, right? For some people, adrenaline is the way to go. Meanwhile, for others, it's like, what? How can adrenaline be relaxing? It's not, but it's something that they prefer. You don't have to agree with everything, right? But it is important to follow what you like. So that's where I say, if you keep insisting on the dreams that others have imposed upon you, intentionally or unintentionally, it's not going to pan out because it's not really what you want. What do you really want? Wish for that, and that will come. The previous conditioning that happens, that's what gives us attachment. When we are actually honest with ourselves, we don't have that attachment. We know what we wanted. We just have to have it. It's not even a question. It's not even a request. We're not begging anything. We're not waiting for it to happen because it just feels so inevitable. Yes. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Like the video if you like the reading. Share and subscribe as well. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other readings and also my community page. I'm nowadays doing some polls, and also I would love to hear what you think about 2022 readings, but that's up to you. I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye. Hi Pal 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to see how you will be successful. This refers to everything that you include in your idea of success, material or otherwise. Okay, we have dream, Moon Peak dream. Okay, dare to dream. Have lofty visions. Don't be afraid. There is enough light and illumination. There is a lot of I was gonna say resources, but that's like just one part of it. Resources will come, the mindset will come, and all of that is the next steps. But the first is to dream. Imagine it, as being really a part of your life. What does it look like? How would you live your day-to-day life after you're successful? What can you do from this point on is going to be the next question, but the first is always to know what you want. Have a very clear vision and idea of where you want to be going, right? Okay. Pile 2, please, how can you be successful? Kind of a Page of Cups vibe. Just have that idealistic and optimistic view of like, you know what, I'm just gonna dream. I'm just gonna dream. How it happens, when it happens, all of those things that lead to anxiety and overthinking, and then you're selling yourself short and not feeling confident in that dream, etc., etc. That doesn't need to happen, basically, right? Just dream. It's just one card. It came out very quickly, and I should add a full stop for this case. Really, just dream. Okay, we have what does your soul say? Yeah, and another card flipped. Let me see. We have prosperity, sisters, are happiness and joy. Exactly. Doing what you like, doing what's fulfilling, being fulfilled, feeling the enjoyment, just going with it. Dreaming is like, why would you dream about something unpleasant, right? You will dream about things that bring you happiness and pose an idealistic state of being. So what is that? What is an ideal goal what is an ideal that you want to bring into your reality? After that, prosperity kind of follows. If you just need to follow your joy and what makes you fulfilled and just go your way. And we have cozy up with risk. Yeah, this is more about, again, talking about the next step. Next step would be, even if it might be a little bit scary, actually even now, If you're afraid to dream because you believe it cannot happen or that it is way too out of reach, it's just saying take a risk and dare to dream it. Right? And afterwards, once you dare to dream it and you have to actually take the practical steps, there's again saying, don't worry about, again, the millionth step. I was telling this to Padawan as well. Don't worry about the 10 other steps that will follow after the first step. Just do the first step and know what you are doing. In a sense, what you dream of, and have you prepared for it? Are you willing to work towards it? Are you going to take it as it goes? And are you going to work with the flow? Things like that, are you still going to remain on the same track? Will you get sidetracked? If you feel as though you will get sidetracked and you don't have enough faith, then work on the faith part, right? Work on building that faith in yourself, in the world, in whatever. Everyone has their own pace, everyone will take their own time, that's okay. You have to go with it, but also keep challenging yourself and don't say no to a little bit of a risk, right? For doing anything unconventional, anything out of the ordinary, and to find your idea of success, you're gonna have to go against the tide a little bit. It's not to be mean, it's not to destroy lives at all, right? This is just to find your little slice of heaven over here. Yeah, take the dream, build a dream, take a shot, things like that. That's being very clear here. Okay, how can Part 2 be successful? It's kind of like once you can dream it, you can do it. That's what I hear as well. Yeah, we have child of ones, have fun. This is the just exploring different passions and creativity and many ideas, and ideas in the sense of like, oh, this is exciting, let's do this, oh, that's awesome, let's try that, and just having this very fire energy to you. Child is, again, like, it is unexplored, things are not matured yet, and you're not expected to reach a matured state immediately, but it's just the point of being playful and taking it as it goes and having fun in the moment and just living what makes you really happy. Finding that creative spark, finding that joy is going to be your first step. Okay, let's get you some more. Viewers, please. And also, this is a little bit of a risky thing because wands is representing fire, and yeah, playing with fire can be a bit of a risk, but it's also super exciting. It can be really thrilling. You have to keep things under control, of course. You have to be mindful of a lot of things, but if you can do that, then it's so much fun, right? 10 of Cups, again, finding something that is fulfilling for you, makes you emotionally just blissful. And we have the Lovers, making a choice, moving towards the thing that calls to you rather than the thing that is necessarily, right? So again, like, if you want to actually be living a completely different life than you are right now, what can you do today that is going to change that? What's one little thing that makes you happy right now, and how can you expand on that? How can you follow that same trail, same type of feeling you get from that something happy, and expand it to the rest of your life, right? So moving in that direction, following synchronistic signs, looking out for synchronicities, asking for the universe's help. The Child, in any case, or rather the Page, in traditional tarot, is at a very nascent state, so the universe is very inclined to be helping this child, right? It needs support, and the universe knows it, so no one's gonna just drop you and go, and that you will always be unsupported if you follow this path, and if you take a bit of a risk, you're gonna fall flat on your face. No, sometimes you need to let yourself fly. Sometimes you need to dream, and dream big, right? It's okay if it doesn't happen exactly the same way all the time. The point is, you want to be that happy, right? The point is, you want to reach there at a time where you can enjoy it as well. So take that and just leave the rest. It will happen. This is kind of a fated thing as well. There will be many connections that come your way, resources and opportunities that come your way, which are going to have this give and take type of dynamic with you. You extend yourself, you give yourself to some opportunity, you see the rewards or the punishments of it. So if you don't work towards something, you also do not see the results, and people can perceive that as punishment, right? But as long as you keep doing what you love and you keep feeling excited, or rather look for that excitement in that something that you do, and find emotional happiness from it every time that you do it, coming from a place of non-attachment. That is, you're not clinging to it, you do not depend on it, but you enjoy with it. In that case, if you keep doing that, that's it, that's it. That's how you get your success. That's it. I can't repeat it any more times, right? Oh, lovely. Pile 2 viewers, how can they be successful? Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Yeah. So, again, everyone is going to have a different pace. It's fine. Take your time. Because this is reminding me of divine timing as well. So divine timing is at play. Divine timing is not fixed, though. It is all dependent on your actions, intentions, and how open you are to receiving these synchronistic signs and acting upon them in the first instance, and many other factors like that. But slowly but surely it works out. And since you're also surrounded by different people and there are external limitations, the physical limitations, there will be some things that take a longer time than average to come along. But time is relative. Right? You might feel really anxious, but actually it might be, 6 months, and after 6 months you get what you really like and you're already on the path, right? From an objective standpoint, that would be very fast, but to you it might feel slow. So in either case, whenever you're ready and whenever you can enjoy it to the fullest, when the time is right, the person is right, in order to keep that blessing for a long time, only then it will come, right? If you are, for example, many people, they have to learn to be grateful in life, right? So when they are not grateful about the things that you already should be, and they keep asking for many other things to come around, they can keep asking all they want, but even if they get it today, right now, right the moment that they ask, they cannot fully enjoy it because they cannot give thanks. Right? So the person has to be ready, the opportunities have to be ready in order for anything to work out. It's simply how it is. So honor your own time. So don't rush it, basically. You rushing it is not going to make everything else rush along with you, right? And that rush, again, also gives that feeling of attachment to the outcome, right? That's not the point. You're simply doing what you like to do. Finding that passion, finding that spark and that joy, that bliss and peace. Once you find that, it would feel as though you have reached your idea of success already, so that, material, getting money from it or getting love from it or getting whatever else from it is just a matter of time, because in your mind you already are living that type of reality, right? Yes. And once you get it, share it, basically. If it is a love relationship, a good family that you're looking for, then, just cherish it when it is here, but know that you deserve all of that even now. And once you get it, give back that same love that you, kept fueling into that dream. And the wishes you had, or the way that you felt in that, blissful state, share that with the person or the people or that situation. Once you have that creative project as your reality, for example, just put all your creative energy into it. Don't hold back. That's what this is like. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Anything you create out of that space is going to be very pure of heart. And any pure of heart thing is just going to be infectious. This is having that infectious bubbling energy of joy and happiness. It's like a very energetic child, basically. child of wands always has something to say, always has something to do, always is somewhat exciting, and you cannot expect what the next move is going to be, but that's exactly what makes it fun, right? Amazing. You also have the goose. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. That's what I kept saying. Like, what can you do today, right? You can dream today. Next, you can do something else today. There are many things you can do each and every day, but each and every day you need to move towards your dreams and desires. It's a journey. The lovers, I was saying, along your path there will be many things that come along your way which are going to make you realize this dream and your desire a lot more, but you have to take it in that way, and you will take it in that way once you open your mind to all of these different things. Okay, what does pile 2 need to hear now regarding their success? This kept interfering, so I will take it. Hope is the conduit for miracles. That's the whole dare to dream thing again. It's really like highlighted. Yes. And okay, pile 1 got this as well. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. If you were drawn to pile 1, by the way, check it out if you want. Yeah, just some lines were resonating. It will not be true for all of you though. But anyway. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Not following someone else's dream, but rather following your own idea of success, happiness, and joy, seeking what you really, really want at the crux of the matter, and not paying attention to the whole material manifestation of it. Because, yeah, I said this in pile 1 as well, but many times the dreams that we declare to the world and to the universe when we pray for, we ask for things that are conditioned into our mind. So when we were children, perhaps our parents or our society dictated that, having certain type of appearance is success, having a certain amount of money in your bank account is success, and having a certain type of car is success, or house is success, etc. But so then we start believing that, so that is what is success, and if I do not reach that, I will not be deemed successful by those people. That's not the point. Success, they will not be experiencing your success. You will experience yours, right? So it often masks our own version of the dream, of that hope, that star, that's the life, right? That's why the key to prayer is not to beg for what you need right now. I need to be having this much money. I need to have this much of respect. I need to have these many people. No, just this is pray for all that is and all that was, all you are, all that was, all that you were, and everything along that you will receive along the way. Pray for, the highest good for you, for the world, whatever that resonates with you. Pray for emotional fulfillment. Pray for finding a passion and living your passion, whatever that may be in reality, in physical reality. For example, healing takes on a million different forms over here, right? Some people are doctors, then there are nurses, then there are Reiki masters, then there are tarot readers. There are many versions that you can experience that same concept. You will still be healing people in one way or another, right? So if you cling to that designation, or you just hope or ask for that one designation in life, that this are the milestones that I must achieve in order to blah blah blah, it's not necessarily so. That's what this is saying. So dream your dream. What makes you happy? What is satisfying to you? What is exciting to you? What brings you back alive, and what makes you flow? And you will find the answers. Your prayers will be answered. That's the what does your soul say as well, right? I did not talk about that much. Thankfully, thank God this came here. Otherwise, I would have totally missed it. But yes, that's something that's really loud and clear. Once you follow that attitude, that path, it's inevitable that you will manifest everything that you dream of. Really, you don't even have to worry about that. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments. Like the video if you like the reading as well. Share and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. And feel free to check out any of my other readings on my channel. There are plenty there. And I'm also doing a poll on the type of readings you want for 2022. If you haven't already answered, feel free to do so. It's on my channel again. Okay, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. We'll see how you will be successful. So whatever your idea of success is, how can you reach it? So we had here lunar eclipse change. So we just had one on November 19th. It was a lunar eclipse in Taurus, and we will also have one solar eclipse in Sagittarius on December 4th, and then the axis properly changes into the Taurus and Scorpio axis of eclipses basically for 2022. But in either case, the point is that eclipses can be really important for you and for reaching the idea of your success. Eclipses are kind of like wild cards, and they bring about all of these changes that must happen. They're fated to happen. A lot of it feels a little bit chaotic, but it eventually brings the necessary changes that we must experience in order to get forward in life. Okay, so these are blessings. And these can feel like blessings or not like blessings, depending on, how the chaos is happening, of course. But ultimately, these definitely are blessings. They bring literally what you want, what you are seeking in life. They also encourage us to, I don't know how to put this. It is linked to the nodes as well, the south and the north node. So releasing things that are toxic for you or for your future, whether you're aware of them or not, and also bringing things that are absolutely destined to be in your future as well. That's why I said a lot of fated events can occur, and these fated events are what are going to really lead to your success. Okay, feels quite natural to me so far, but I'm also getting the kind of a note that play with it, work with it. There are many astrology readings as well with eclipse energy and what it means for your zodiac. That can be really helpful. There are other tarot readers as well, I think, who do eclipse pick a card readings as well. I haven't done any so far. Wait, I did one for major changes coming your way, but it was also for a general situation. I did not do one just for specific lunar and solar eclipse. So yeah, you can check that out if you're interested. But in either case, I feel as though they're really, really noteworthy times for you, at least in the coming years. Couple of years. I would say I don't know why I'm getting 2025, but until then, at least, it's mandatory, not mandatory, but it's very recommended to, look at eclipses and how they impact you. What do they mean? Okay. Pile 3 viewers, please. How can they be successful? Okay, got it. So first we got your soul shines. That's again the North Node. North Node is about the life mission that you have, the path of highest fulfillment and potential that you need to explore, and it is kind of the destined path, so everything that you meet is going to try to push you and nudge you towards that direction. Lunar eclipses and solar eclipses actually act more like a shove in a certain direction. If we are being stubborn, then it can feel like a shove. If not, it can feel like, there is a wave that is taking us towards a certain direction. It can feel very big in a certain way because it is so spiritually connected. Okay, and yes, there you go, we have soul on fire, soul shining, and it's on fire. It's like totally blazing. That's why we have this very fated type of vibe that I was getting. And we also have imbalance. Yeah, it's kind of you have to roll with the tide, right? Try to stay as much in balance as you can, because it's going to be a wild ride. Okay, your spirit is going to just take you places, and it will not logically make a lot of sense in these moments especially, but you will catch up, and you will understand why in the near future. As soon as the eclipse energy starts waning a little bit from its peak, you will, start understanding that, yeah, you know what, this happened for a good reason. Thank goodness it did. And I have no idea what I would have done otherwise. And you don't need to worry about what would have happened otherwise, because your spirit is very much in charge at these times. It wants to trace itself to that idea of success that is very true to your soul. If you follow this spirit's path of the idea of success and not clinging to any societally defined, safe, comfortable type of success, then you will actually reach true balance and harmony in your life. There will be equality in mind, body, spirit, and resources that you receive and what you give, the type of partnerships you have, business and otherwise, and just your emotional and mental and physical, just overall well-being. You will be in balance a lot more. Even if there is a storm brewing, you can be in balance. That's what the internal balance means, right? When the spirit communicates with you and you communicate with spirit, when you understand that some things are beyond your control, meanwhile the spirit goes, all right, thank you for acknowledging, and I'm just gonna do what needs to be done, and then I will give you the reins so that the human part of you can methodically work through things. Then there is a harmonious give and take between spirit and body, right? Let that happen. In eclipses, it will blaze. It's not even a question, right? It's on fire and it is shining. So it will shine through, it will come forward, and it will guide you towards your next steps and how you can reach this point of harmony and bliss in your life. Okay, let's get you some tarot cards now. Pile 3 viewers, please. How can they be successful? How will they be successful? A lot of cards came out. Nope. Okay. Pile 3 viewers. How will they be successful? We have 6 of Wands, so this is just saying, yep, you will be successful. There is something about, it's a social media influencer card, just influencer card, being on stage, presenting your work, being in the world view, having something to say to the masses, things like that. So being a star literally can be something that you are wanting, and it can be obviously feel very intimidating at first, but if that is something that you really want, not for the validation that other people give, but just, to be on a pedestal and be an example, and whatever the real deep down intention of wanting to be famous or known is, if you stay true to it, then it is possible, right? If you get distracted by, again, societally approved norms and ways of being and thought processes, then it is tougher, because you also feel the pushback from others. You feel the haters a lot more than the lovely people that you're surrounded by, right? So can you take that reputation? Can you cherish that standpoint? Is it really something you want? These are some things that you will ask right now, but eventually this is talking about you will be successful in whatever your idea of success is, because your spirit wants it as well, and it will take you there. It will make things happen such that you are taken there. And I love that soul is repeated twice, because you have no other choice but be raw and honest with yourself, because you can lie to others, you can be lied to by others, but you can never lie and be lied to by your soul. You're one and the same, right? You cannot run away from you cannot run away from your limitations and fears and insecurities for a very long time. Ultimately, you will have to work on them. And the point is, There will be changes that happen. There will be certain things that just fall away because it's just not good for you, or just you've not been taking a certain step, and now the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse comes by and it just takes it out of your life. And it might feel very staggering at first, but it's something that deep down is really good for you, right? That's what the spirit wants you to see. What is really good for you? What is the true light, that authentic truth that makes you shine? That's something that will take you to the successful standpoint. We also have Three of Cups, so the connections that you build along the way, your friends as well, your siblings, if you're really close to your siblings. These things will be very helpful to you in your connection. Listen to the people around you. Take advice from the people who are close to you, who you trust and who trust you as well. We also have Six of Swords, so leave things that are not in your best interest and flow with the tide. The light will be shown to you. You don't have to know each and everything of the path ahead because it's not relevant at this point. Whenever the future becomes relevant, it will be a lot more apparent to you. Six of Swords is a universally ordained movement, so you will see the path ahead and you will go towards it because you want to. Just leaving behind the past is so inevitable and you don't even want to resist it, right? You like where you're going, you want that hope ahead, you want that idea of success, and you will do what is necessary in order to reach that point. Not by stepping on, everyone else's toes. That's obviously not part of the picture, but you will do the work that needs to be done. You will exercise patience. The work needs an honesty with yourself and just staying true to the path at all times, staying in balance as well, for example, right? And the universe will just show you the next steps. You don't have to be very worried about it. Then we have Elder of Swords, so this is cutting through all the BS again. Being very critical of what you surround yourself with, the type of people that are around you, type of thought processes and the mindset that you have, the words you say to yourself and others, and the words you are willing to accept from other people. These are some things that you need to really evaluate. In balance, it reminds me of Libra as well. So if you are a Libra rising, you inherently have this struggle of finding your own identity because you're very much harmony and teamwork and relationship oriented, which is a very wonderful thing. But in order to be in a healthy relationship of any type with any goal of yours, you need to first have a healthy sense of identity as well. There needs to be some sort of boundary, even if you want to seek harmony, right? And harmony is inevitable because that is in your nature. But at this time, what needs to be cut out? What needs to leave? What needs more examination and exploration from your side? And we also have Two of Cups, which is again the card of harmony and balance and unity. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, all camaraderie, teamwork, and you're feeling really good with the people and the opportunities that surround you. Cups are all emotional, so you will emotionally feel good. And bottom, we have Elder of Cups. I normally do not look at the bottom deck, but I don't know why I flipped. And yes, we have Elder of Wands, we have Elder of Cups, Wands, and 10 of Pentacles, right? Yes. So this makes me feel like some of you will do your own thing. You will establish your own business if you want to do that. Create your own legacy, your own idea of success, and you will reach that through your charisma, your ability to connect with people in a very genuine way, your empathy, your compassion, your drive and ambition. We have 3 elders over here, so it's inevitable that you will reach a very solid state of maturity along this path, and these changes are very much important in order to get you there. I'm feeling this deja vu, by the way. Yeah, and also some elder figures can be really important in your life. These changes that we're talking about at first, it can come through different people around you, a mentor, a boss, a father figure, grandparent, someone who holds a certain type of authority and you look up to. It can even be your peers that you identify as more of your guide, or siblings. These people can be really prominent while you are growing up. If you look back and look at the eclipses and evaluate them with the life that you had in that time period, you can really see how much of an impact these close people and connections have had. This can also talk about some spirit guides that are around you. They are very heightened and mature, which is helping your spirit, come out a lot louder. I feel louder because Elder of Wands and Elder of Swords, they do not sit back and relax when there is a truth that needs to be unveiled and explored, right? That's why Spirit will wake up. It will guide you. It will take you. So, like I said, since the beginning till now, roll with the tide. It is for your best. It is going to lead you to a point of a lot of security. That's something that you internally want. You want to be you. And that's what will make you happy. That's what will create all of these really wonderful, equalized, imbalanced type of relationships with your friends, family, co-workers, romantic partners, yourself, your mind, everything. Right? Okay. Card 3 viewers, how will they be successful? Yep. Okay. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Forgiveness is about some opportunities not working out. Some people just not being in your life anymore. Just acknowledge that, what, yes, that was an important lesson, or that was an important relationship to me, but it is not a part of my future, and that is okay. Not everything needs to be true for everyone at all times. People evolve, people change, times change, situations change, so it's okay to let certain things go when you know it is time for them to go. Right? So forgive yourself if there is any guilt or shame or embarrassment about things that you cannot control, about relationships that did not work out, about friendships that didn't work, about some work opportunities that did not pan out as you wished. It's okay. Just leave it in the past where it should belong and move towards the future. Move to soaring and exploring great depths and just increasing your vitality, stamina, your creativity, the zest you have for life. Just be on fire. What is that thing? You will be guided towards it. Okay, Kingfisher, prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Again, apart from some things that you can't do, everything else is it's coming, chill. It's happening, relax. Soul is doing, we got this, relax, right? Guides are here, people are here, don't worry, chill. Do what you need to do and leave the rest, because it's honestly happening in the background at this time as we speak. Okay, what does High 3 need to know regarding their success? What do they need to know right now regarding their success? What would you like to tell them? Okay, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Exactly. Also, 6 of Wands is about, just enjoying completely and feeling an accomplishment about the things that you have done. Not even needing that validation, because you can validate yourself. You know what you did. You know what you went through. You know where you are now. You know the extent of, changes that you have already been through. So you don't need anyone else to, put you up on a pedestal and praise you, because you can do that for yourself. And just, Soul on Fire and Soul of Shines is doing what you absolutely adore to do. Just do it. Everything else will fall into place. This is the part where we all struggle with, right? Doing what we actually like to do. We think about, but how will we get money, and how will, what will other people think, and how will it pan out? It is not really in the 5-year plan or the 10-year plan. And, well, plans change. It is part of life. It just happens, right? It's very nice to preach all of these things, but they can't always be practiced, right? So rolling with the tide then becomes really important. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Whenever you feel afraid, just ask the universe. Just very openly look up at the sky if you do that, or at God if you pray to a God. Just, ask, why? Why is this like this? I don't see the path ahead, and I would like to see something. And I would like to have some indication of where I'm going, even if I may not know each and everything. And you will get an answer, again, through synchronicity, because 2 of Cups can identify, again, fated things, and someone just says something and you get your answer. It comes through a very different method, but it means something a lot more to you. These are some things that are signs of synchronicities, right? Paying attention to the symbolism that is around you at this time, keeping your mind open, noting down your dreams if you have memorable dreams, because Elder of Cups can talk about the intuitive nature, the very mystical realms, the subconscious as well, that exist. And with so much cups and flow going on, it can be that you get some vital dreams around eclipse seasons. And whenever you feel chaos and tumultuous, like Six of Swords can feel like that, because the pain is not over yet and the new destination isn't here yet for you to tangibly know that you're fine, right? It happens. It's part of a transition. So during that time, just ask to see something more clearly, at least the meaning of it, at least what you need to do, at least where you need to be going at this time. And if there is nothing else to do, then just build on that faith, basically. The eyes of the teacher of love is the eyes of the universe, because the universe has unconditional everything to give. And we have, I am the loving energy of the universe. This is the flow and the faith and the support that we are talking about already. It's just happening. When I saw eclipse and I was like, it's just going to be a very fated reading. There's a lot going on in the background rather than things that you need to be actively working on. If you have manifested, for example, this is signifying that things will be coming your way. And once again, eclipses will be important junction points for building on that dream. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile 3. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you like the reading. Share and subscribe as well. And if you want personal readings, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other readings. They're all there on my channel. Plenty of different genres, so pick whatever you like. And also, I would like to hear about what you want for your 2022 reading. Would you go for pick a card, or for a zodiacal, or something else of your choice? You can let me know in my community page. I have a poll going on there. But until next time, I will see you. Take care. Bye. Hi Pal 4, welcome to your reading. We're going to see how you are going to be successful. So whatever your idea of success is, how can you achieve that? Okay, so we have the third quarter moon, which is harvest, and we have moonrise, which is relax. Okay, it's immediately what this is saying is do the work, the results will come, and all you need to do is chill. Have faith in the process. The time will come, because the moon is always going to rise as long as, it is revolving around the earth. Until then, we're going to keep seeing the moon rise and the moon set. So that's going to happen. Relax in the knowing that the work you have done will come to fruition when the time for it comes. Okay? Harvesting is all your efforts that you have put in, and in some cases the things that you have started in the autumn months or the fall months, you are going to start to see the results. That's something that is going to be a stepping stone for your success in the future. So let's say you learn something creative and it might feel very, meh. It's just something that you did, or you read about something which was just some book that you read, or some website, or some podcast you listened to, right? It seems inconsequential at first, but then you later see that that has expanded your vision in some way, or that has made you realize certain opportunities that were always there but you never realized before. And also it can give you some more guidance about how you can proceed. So even if it is not a very conscious choice that you are going there to learn to be successful, it somehow leads you towards your success. Okay? And in some very obvious cases, if I take this literally, then the thing that you worked on, that can act as a stepping stone in terms of, skills and talents for the future. So if you do something creative, you can get into something creative as a profession later on, or that can be your side thing that actually turns out to be really successful. Okay. The resting and the knowing as well, that involves a lot of faith, right? When can you let go is when you totally believe that you have done everything that you could have, and all you can do now is wait and just let yourself be. Just wait, and not anxiously that maybe it will not come, because then we come from a place of doubt, and we feel as though did we do everything really? Can we double check or triple check and quadruple check? Have a little bit more faith in yourself, and also the process and the time that everything takes to come around. whenever we are in the 3D, it's all about, all these systems and bureaucracy and blah, 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 rules and regulations all the time, right? So things take some time to process. Everyone is also going through their own journey, so their mind is fogged. So if this is something related to manifesting a job opportunity and you're still waiting to hear back, and this is saying that you will harvest very good results for your future, whether it is a yes or a no, in all cases, it will lead you to your success. So just trust that everything is here to take you to that point anyway. Okay, relax in the knowing that you're taken care of each and every day, because the moon will rise each and every day. Okay, how can pile 4 be successful? I was not expecting to get so much already, really. It was just very loud and clear. Yes, we have lead your metamorphosis, and we have your soul shines. Yeah. Metamorphosis would be relating very heavily for me on Scorpio season, so that has been something that time of the year in 2021, and just overall, if you look back at your year, Scorpio season is something quite important for you. It has always been transformative in some way or the other, and you could be a Scorpio Sun Moon rising as well. That's absolutely possible, but in all cases there's always some type of transformation that has been very key in taking you forward and bringing you to where you are today right now. So look back and just see how far you have come and in what ways have you transformed. Really take note of it, and therefore you realize more about how it has all been possible, how every year it felt as though it was just too tough, or that you cannot get out of it, or that you're just going to keep suffering forever, and that blah blah blah. There are many different problems that we deal with, right? So you still got out of it, or you learned how to better understand it and work with it and flow with things, etc. There are different things we're all learning, right? But there has been transformation regardless of whatever it is specifically that you're working on. So if you can do that, why can't you do more? Why can't you bring more into your life? Just by looking back at you and being aware of how you yourself have come far, how you have taken care of your own mind, your own emotions, in your own way, at times, failing, but eventually learning. And it's like how a baby learns to walk, right? It will fall a couple of times before it gets the hang of it. So no one has to be perfect. It's just that, you need to give credit to all the times that you have not made it. The no doesn't mean that, life is over and that's it, everything can just stop now. No, the no also makes you into the butterfly, where you're not tethered to anything. You're detached and you can't say no. You can also acknowledge a no. And because you can do that, you're so much more secure with the yeses. You don't say no to the blessings by accident, for example, right? So all of these events in your life keep training you, and they will keep training you. But ultimately, it is making you become a lot more you, a lot more free, and just, shiny overall, letting the spirit fly, unleashing the spirit. That's the ultimate goal. I think a lot of you could be Scorpio rising, really. Let me know in the comments. But in either case, this is telling you about how you are always guided and supported. Like I was saying, your spirit is always there with you. So you don't need to worry about the success part. If it is something that is very deeply within you, just the idea of success, what that would feel like, what that means for you, and just the journey thus far, then you don't have to worry, because you really, if you're honest with yourself, you deserve it, right? And when you deserve it, you're gonna go get it. And the things that are beyond your control, just drop it, because again, they're not yours to be concerned with, and the spirit can take care of it as well. It plays just an equal part of your life as you do, and the more you let it take its space, the more you let it transform you, the more productive the relationship between the human and the spirit can be, right? You yourself when you are expressing your, your name and address, the ego part of you, even then it can be just as fulfilling as when you're meditating, when you're only listening to your spirit, right? Everything can be just as enjoyable because you're just partners in this life, right? Yes, express your spirit. This creative thing that you did, or whatever activity that you did around this autumn time, whether, again, if it is reconnecting with old friends and everything, that's as well perfect. So there will be more wonderful people that come in and help you as well, right? So nothing has been for a waste, okay? Nothing has happened without any purpose at all. It will somehow tie in. There will be patterns that you see later and you recognize, and you become more aware of how your own spirit works through you. There's just there is a spiritual aspect to this. I cannot shake that. I am trying to give a different interpretation, but that part is just very loud, like spiritual support and also emotional support. But you are the one driving, you are the one living the life, you're the one going through all of these changes. So you feel, you are sensitive as well. But you also learn so much more from all of these things. Of course, everyone has baggage in some way or another, right? So you carry a little bit of this a lot longer because of the impact that it had. But the soul kind of wants you to know that you still make it out. You will still return to your wholeness again. And that you're supported no matter how tough it may seem and how alone you might feel at any point. Okay, we have Guardian of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is stay connected with nature, stay grounded, get to a grounded state of being, feel safe, secure, stable about yourself. This is very heavily connected with the root chakra, that is the base chakra that we have, which again rules the safety, security, and stability. It determines how safe we feel to be ourselves in this world with the people around us. Are we in survival mode, or are we gonna go into the creating mode, right? These are some questions. So walking bare feet, unless it's really cold, and maybe not, but touching the ground or touching a tree, going out into nature, spending some alone time in nature, any herbal retreat, yoga, meditation, these type of things that kind of just bring you back to earth, away from the feeling, away from the thinking, and all of that, and just bring you home. It's a very Taurian card. So at home, get cozy and get comfortable, take care of yourself, because if you're always busy taking care of others and other affairs and doing chores and running around for things and craving and wanting and driving, when are you going to rest? When will you take care of you? How will you make sure that your vehicle, that is you, are going to reach your end destination if you're not even in a state to enjoy it or state to keep going? You don't want to burn out or crash and burn in any way, be it in your personal relationships or in a professional setting, whatever it is that speaks success to you. But it also indicates that you will definitely amass success. So again, that whole relax in the knowing that you will be successful is the money card. Business owner, very successful, even if it can be like, I can take care of the home, I can take care of me, I can take care of the children, and I also can take care of my work. She's very competent, very capable at everything that she attempts, because she just stays, she puts her head in the ground and just keeps going for something that speaks ambition to her, right? Something that is worth striving for. She's just gonna go and get it, and she feels very natural at that. That's the most secure way of manifesting, right? You just know that you deserve it. And she knows that the earth has bountiful resources, and that's not something that she should be worried about. Really amazing abundance mindset, that's something that's needed. And if you're not already there yet, this is the whole point of leading your metamorphosis, right? It's going over there. Everything that has happened, we see these autumn leaves and very yellowing things. So again, speaks autumn to me, harvest time. So that has been that's going to have a lot of impact, basically. Okay, Then we have Elder of Swords or the King of Swords. King of Swords, all about high aspirations, expressing yourself, communicating your ideas very, very clearly, succinctly to everyone, not being afraid of the truth within yourself, and also talking about it with other people. Do you know, call BS when you see BS, cutting through all the distractions of the world as well, and just really focusing on what do you want, where are you headed, where do you want to fly. You have more awareness as well, again that spiritual aspect in both these cards coming up. You have more awareness, so you can see much more clearly. You have a more bird's eye view of the problem at hand. Therefore, you can also see the support around you. You can see the resources as well. That's how it's a very eagle and a hawk type of spirit animal over here. These two cards can be also two different people in your life that are going to be very helpful in getting you there. Elder of Swords can be an investor. Queen of Pentacles can be like a leader figure in your life. Both can be literally leader figures, but very different archetypes, right? Elder of Swords is more cold and biting and just, we'll call a spade a spade. Meanwhile, the Queen of Pentacles is more nurturing and caring and sweet and gives you more productive guidance on things. Okay, but Elder of Swords is an amazing critique, and sometimes we need to hear it, right? That's two different personalities. They could already be playing a heavy role in your life, but if not, then it can be personalities like these that you interact with, which are also going to show you, they're going to be kind of mirrors of your potential. Okay, they're going to show you what you're capable of and which way do you want to go, how do you want to blend the energies, will you find balance or will you choose a side. All of these things are going to result from it. I do not understand why I'm getting very clear but very specific messages, honestly. Okay, we have Six of Pentacles, so this is about be generous and give back to the resources that you get. So stay humble. That's something that the Queen of Pentacles says, and Six of Pentacles is about charity and give to other people that cannot afford things, investing in other causes, right? So if you are really successful as an artist someday, then don't forget to help other artists get where they want to go, right? So that's kind of keep the money flowing, basically. Don't get greedy and all of that. That's something that comes with the abundance mindset, because the ultimate point of Six of Pentacles is that money flows, right? You give a service, you get the money. You pay the money, you get a service, right? In all cases, there is an equal amount of give and take, be it again in your relationships or financially or career-wise, whatever. However much you give to a certain situation, you're going to get that much back. That's a balance that needs to be reached within yourself. Establish a sense of self-security. That's something that I'm getting as well. It comes along with the abundance. Once you get into it, these things are kind of getting covered as well. Look to your second house or Taurus. See what planets are there, and if you're looking at Taurus, what house it is in. That can tell you a lot about how your financial situation is going to finally take shape, the journey you will have, and also where you might lead towards. Of course, there are a lot of other factors, but these are some very basic things. Okay, we also have the Empress. I was gonna say, when I got the Guardian of Pentacles, I was going to say that she's just the minor arcana version of the Empress, and Empress symbolizes the truest form of abundance. She is prosperity in itself, because she's prosperity personified. That's the Empress. She walks in and prosperity follows, because she is that, basically, okay? Wherever she goes, there is abundance, and she knows it because she feels abundance. That is the birth of creative ideas, creation itself. So your child, for some of you, can be really important, or your mother can be really important. The Queen of Pentacles might be your mom, who always motivates you and supports you, or the more it can be a father as well, but takes on more of a mothering nature towards you. Like, I know that fathers become real sweethearts when they are with their daughters, right? Especially if there are two sisters, and I don't know, they're even more gooey then, right? That's something that I've noticed. So it can be, in that case, the father is taking on more of a motherly role towards his daughters, right? So in that case as well, it applies. But there are something really important for you. Whatever you want to create and manifest, it's all possible. These two cards are just saying that all you need to do is step into that zone and manifest. Have that clear vision, that clear idea of where do you want something and what do you really, really want. What does that make you feel like? How can you get there? You're open for ideas. You will receive the signs and you will move towards the directions that are presented to you, etc. Right? Having that open mind, being willing to explore, and when the moment comes, when the opportunities come, which they will, going for them. Okay? Amazing. We're ending with the Explorer of Swords. I just said that, going for your dreams, not overthinking, taking a bit of a leap. It might seem rash to certain people, but when you know, you know. Because even the Explorer of Swords, although a little bit less wise than the Elder of Swords or the King of Swords, is still very courageous. Very, very courageous. Bravery is something that is in like crazy amounts with this guy, right? So take what you have and go for it. Just go for it. When you know, you know. Both of them follow the truth. Swords are all about truth, piercing through the darkness, piercing through like no BS again. So when you know it doesn't matter that, 10 million people understand or not. Although I don't think you're being met by opposition, but you might not be willing to express it immediately, but you will definitely go for it, right? So, okay, I'm just going to say whatever you're working on, whatever you're manifesting, it will all come to be. Harvest, this is both icons of abundance, really. No wonder it's like relax, like chill. It's coming. And also the spirit shining is as well like shine, very much sword-like. Yes. Okay. How can path forward success? Can path forward be successful? Your reading is going a little bit over time, but I just could not help it. There is so much information. Yep, we have the parrot. Okay, no wonder I felt that. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. Again, that establishing that sense of self-security where, it doesn't matter whether everything is perfect at the first go or not, because the point is that you need to be growing. Becoming a lot more self-assured again. Self-care is very highlighted with the Queen of Pentacles and Empress. We also have Pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. We talked about that. Focus your attention in these areas. Yes. It's right there in words. Wonderfully summarized everything. I will get one more for them. 5 for viewers, please. Yes. Okay. Canary. Step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Yeah. Communicating more clearly with everyone. Whoever you want to. I'm just going to keep these here because I'm going to get some oracle cards next. But amazing, really amazing. You're expressing yourself very, very wonderful. Even to yourself. The first step is to express to yourself what exactly are you looking for. What are your aspirations? Where do you want to be going? What is your idea of success? Many times it's really hard to define that. What does that look like? Right? Okay. What does Pile 4 need to know about their success? What do they need to know right now about their success? Well, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Yes, please do that. Please use this as an affirmation. This is supposed to be an affirmation deck. And yeah, just go ahead and say it. Mindfulness is something that would work for you, looks like. For me, it really does not work. For me, it's all about meditation. I need to like get a chunk of time, but mindfulness might be more effective. I've not tried. Maybe you try it out and let me know. Okay, then we have the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. That's again, relax in the knowing that you're taken care of and that your intentions have been planted, definitely planted, because they're gonna bloom. Wow. Okay, then we have, I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. Exactly. That's the whole fall thing, transformation that we talked about at length in the beginning, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 4. Thank you so much for being here. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you like the reading. Share and subscribe as well. And if you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box in the comment below. Feel free to check out any of my other videos. They're all there on my channel, and plenty of different genres. So you can pick and choose whatever you like, whenever you like. Until next time, take care. Bye.